camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! 180! Number 53, Mike 53! You better! 18. Ran, come! Hey, 18. Protein spill! Sponge!
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the end! 80 weapons! 18. Bravo!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
General West.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On second down, here's a run with Mack. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Trubisky, his pass caught at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, D. Hey, 18. Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Number 53, Mike 53. Hey.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Bang. Deuce. Hey, alert. It's a safety creep. Hey, alert. Hurry.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it. At the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
1st down and goal.
And this is one of those bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Up. Check 25. Kill. Check safety.
On 3rd down, Mayfield buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey? Or not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight. You go tight. You got tight.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
180. Mike Bobo. Let's get the hurry. Slam. Real. Hurry.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 4. Hurry.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Check. Run.
Alert. Check. At the 13-yard line.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Let's go, baby.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
180. 44's the Mike. Check Mike. King. Shoot. Hurry.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Mack.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Browns take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Second tone, defense, let's go. He's crashing. Run. Check.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go. Let's do this. Come on now. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A run for Nick Chubb. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Good. 180. 44 is the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Mayfield dancing to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a party now. 40. Alert, 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 alert. Check, check. Let's go, D. Let's go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, Echo. I got you.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. Watch the run. Jim. Alert flare. Flare. Kill. Shift. Red, Mike's 50.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Past the 20. It's caught. It's Miller. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
Good. 180. Check.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. I got him.
On the ground is Chubb.
Check 3.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. Oh, Seibert missed it. This one slides to the right on him. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Go, go, go. Shim, shim.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Staying on the ground with Mack. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Alert, 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 alert.
Watch out.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards in the Chicago first down. Mack off the draw play. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a run with Montgomery. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
53, Mike.
Alert, 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 alert.
53.
Hey, Alpha.
53 is the Mike. Let him know. 53 is the Mike. 53, check 53.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Hurry, hurry.
They go play action. Mayfield steps away to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Check. Lucky.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Mack. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Chicago.
Kill.
Alert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump-off. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 53.
On 2nd down, Montgomery.
Switch.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Mike.
Right 80.
Mike. Oh, yeah.
Blue.
Here we go again.
Topper.
Check 43. Kill. Hey, turn it out. No.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now it's Trubisky, flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. Go by.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Good. 180.
44.
Good.
Mayfield on play action. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, there's a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. On the ground, it's Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.